stories in my painting is about the anxiety and uncertainty. That's the feeling I always carry inside me. I'd like to observe that feeling, and these stories always comes from my life experiences. So it always reflects what I'm going through and what dominates me, the thing that dominates me in the daily life. For example, in early years when I lived in South Korea, it was the anxiety about living in a conservative Korean society as a woman. And after I moved to London, it was about being a stranger in a different cultural background. So recently I started this series called Soft Play. So stories about my first experience of motherhood. My 2-year-old daughter is my main inspiration. When you have a child, you're suddenly surrounded by this objects that you've never had before, like soft and safe things. That gives me some interesting points that, oh, I'm surrounded by all this safe and soft things, but what's happening inside me is the complete opposite, because I have to protect this really fragile, innocent person, and it's a huge responsibility. That gives me different kind of anxiety. So my recent paintings are about that. Usual process, I just need an idea first, but I'm not trying to find an idea. I just leave my daily routine, and then if something kind of gets me, oh, that can be an interesting element, like I don't know what that is, but can be, then I just leave random memos in my phone, random words. After that, when I get to start a new painting, I just look through that and okay, this can be connected to like this type of narrative. Sometimes in a certain moment, I just get the idea of like a completed painting in my head, which happens very rarely. And then when I find the ideas, I don't normally do lots of drawings. I prefer to just go on the canvas and doing some messy drawings with the painting. It can be messed up, then I just erase it with white color, and then just this brief idea in my head, just move it to the canvas very roughly until I get things like, okay, this can be the scene. If I do too many drawings, I feel like I consume too much energy to it. So I just want to save that energy for completely to the painting. So me having this subject related to motherhood really helps my personal life and my artwork as well, professionally. And I don't know, I explained it earlier, but I don't want to say, oh, my work's about motherhood. It's more like it gives me the ingredients of the ideas, and the underlying story is always the same, about this anxiety I always carry inside. Because by putting it on the canvas, it gives me huge comfort and makes me observe myself. When I see my paintings in the past, I can remember what I was going through. So it's a really good record of my life, also a very personal diary. When someone asks me my favorite artist, I always say Maria Lasnik. She's an Austrian painter that I love. I found her during my master's course. So I love the series of her self-portraits. So she has this beautiful palette. She shows her own character, and she always makes a self-portrait. She always deforms, reform, disassemble and assemble in a weird way her self-portrait. She tried to reflect her feelings or her like personal experience. Based on that, she recreates her self-portrait. I also love Paula Regal's painting. It's amazing that how you can read someone's entire life story in these narrative paintings, narratives made by imaginations or the real setups. Early in my 20s, I did my BA in South Korea. My major was graphic design, and I had a second major in fine art, because when you're in when you're studying graphic design, it's all about using your laptops and programs, softwares. So I just wanted to do some pen drawing and paintings. After that, I had a couple of solo shows in Korea, and then I thought maybe I should take this career seriously. Maybe there's a potential, because I really want to do this for the rest of my life. So I decided to move to London to study my master's in Chelsea College of Arts. My major was fine arts. The reason why I wanted to do masters in different country and good school in London is I sort of found my own story in my painting. Well, I just want to learn how to make it deeper. How should I get like a better context in my painting? How can I have meaningful messages in it? What I really liked about my experience in my MA, there are lots of chats and conversation with professors and external tutors that really helped me, and hearing other students or other professionals' opinion on my works, that really opened my eyes in many ways. So I think that was the main benefit.